Hi all! Everything in my video is pulled from the public domain, and I am using them under the Fair Use, Fair Dealings guidelines. Everything I say is my own opinion. You should look into this information for yourselves, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Good morning, everybody. This is going to be a super duper short video. We're only looking really at one topic, but we're going to discuss two things in this video, and one of them is the fact that, Prince Harry has turned very vengeful, but we already knew that. But the other one is Harry's book, okay, that he's writing. So let's jump right in and get there, shall we? Let's go. I'm starting off this morning with this photo above. Yes, this is the actual photo taken right after Harry signed the wedding registry with Meghan. He's got the look of doom and gloom on his face. God knows, she probably slapped his hand and ordered him about behind. But anyway, I just thought this was a very good representation of probably what was going on behind the scenes. All right, let's move on. First story we're going to really look at is this article that came out saying that Prince Harry is vengeful after stabbing Prince Charles in the back, which, by the way, he did. This article is basically about the cash for honors scandal that went on between that Saudi guy and Charles. And of course, Harry said that he knew something was wrong and he warned everybody. But of course, nobody has any memory of hearing any warnings from Harry on this. Because of all this, it's being claimed that now Charles has cut off all contact with Harry, and that could be the problem. Harry's upset because he's not getting any money. He's not had any contact. He doesn't know what's going on in the royal family. Everything's being kept hidden from him for obvious reasons, right? And so Harry's going to take every chance he can to whack at his dad. Shameful. And the other short story we're going to cover today is how Prince Harry is writing that memoir. We all heard about how he's going to write a book that's, not the man he was, but the man he's become, whatever. Remember, we've all heard about that. So here's a few bits of information for you in case you're unaware. First of all, Harry is not writing the book. A ghostwriter is writing the book. So what that means is Harry says to the guy or the girl, whoever it is, so I went walking down the road and I got to the gate and I opened the gate and I walked through. And the ghostwriter will then turn that into, as I ambled down the Red Mall, I could hear the crowds and you opened the gate and I saw my future on the other side. You see what I'm saying? And don't think for one second that Meghan won't throw her thoughts in there as well. But going on, Harry actually can't write a book. He doesn't know anything about writing a book. Now, we already know that he's called around to all of his mom's friends and other people trying to get information about his mom because he really doesn't remember that much and he really doesn't know what the heck was going on half the time. Now, let's talk about some of the stuff that will be in the book because Harry's made statements that he cannot go back on. And here is one of them. Remember this?
My mother was chased to her death while she was in a relationship with someone that wasn't white. And now look what's happened. You want to talk about history repeating itself? They're not going to stop until she dies.
According to him, his mother's death had nothing to do with the fact that the car was speeding, doing 90, 100 miles an hour, or the fact that she wasn't seat-belted in, or the fact that the driver was proven to be drunk. No. It only happened because she was dating Dodi Fayed, somebody who she'd been dating for from what I understand, over a year. So I think Harry's a little warped. And if anything, this just shows how Meghan has twisted his brain. He honestly thinks now that his mom and Dodi were killed because Dodi wasn't white. Okay. And of course, the other theory, which I'm sure Meghan has been pushing into his brain, is that the palace had her killed. Harry's family. So these are the conspiracy theories we're going to have to look at in the book, according to Harry, as to what happened to his mom. If there was any doubt how Meghan is screwing up his head, listen to this.
The thing that stopped her from seeing it through was how unfair it would be on me. After everything that had happened to my mum, and to now be put in a position of losing another woman in my life, with a baby inside of her, our baby.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. She told him that she did not kill herself or their baby because she knew how much it would hurt Harry, and he's already been through so much with the death of his mother. Like, saying that to him wouldn't hurt him. You get what I'm going? If she truly did not want to hurt him, she wouldn't have told him that she was suicidal. So what else is going to be in this book? Let's just take a quick look, okay? First of all, they're going to bring up Harry's war service. It's already been reported that the access to Harry was controlled, that he had guards around him, that he spent half of his time sitting in the bunker, which is why he got the nickname Bunker Harry. And a lot of the people who worked with him said that he was actually kind of a jerk. Let's also not forget that he called a lot of his soldiers racial names, to which the palace had to apologize for him. Harry never apologized. He had the palace do it for him. Makes you wonder if he's going to put any of that in his book. I'm guessing not. Here's another topic he wants to clear up in the book. Why he and Meghan went ahead with the Oprah interview when they knew they had been told that Prince Philip was dying and that he probably was going to see it, but they went ahead anyway. We know now for a fact that the palace reached out and asked them to postpone the interview, and they refused and claimed that Prince Philip's health was being used as an excuse to keep Meghan muzzled. Meghan's friends said that to the press, and they would never have done that without her permission, right? But they received so much flack for it, he's going to try to explain it. I don't see what you could say that would make that better. Especially after he said this on the Me You Can't See. Watch this.
I thought my family would help, but every single ask, request, warning, whatever it is, just got met with total silence or...
Andy accuses the royals of mounting a smear campaign against Meghan before their interview with Oprah aired in March.
So unless he's going to change his narrative again, which is something the two of them do, they like to change their narrative a lot, he's going to have to say that they went forward with the Oprah interview even after the family asked them not to because they were attacking Meghan. Is he going to write in this book about his mental health issues? Because this is, once again, what he said on the Me You Can't See.
So 4 years ago, only after meeting Meg, did you start the process of trying to figure it out? You hadn't tried it before? No.
If anything, this book tells me that he's not going to tell the truth. You know, he's going to change the narrative. It's all going to be, thank God for Meghan and my family sucks. I mean, he's not going to be telling the truth in this book. I think we can garner that at this point. Maybe the book will discuss Harry's time at school. You think? I wonder if Harry's going to discuss the tribunal that was put together after accusations of cheating came up. The same tribunal that admitted that he got help with one of his A-level projects that he had to pass. That teacher, by the way, got damages. Yeah, because guess what happened to her after she stepped forward and let everybody know that Harry was a white privileged school cheater. I sincerely doubt that any of that's going to be in the book. They said they're going to harness his extraordinary life experience as a prince. And they're going to talk about how happy he is now in California with Meghan. So essentially, he's going to talk about what it's like to be one of the most privileged white men on the face of the planet who never had to pay a bill in his life, who had the best of everything, private jets, vacations, anything he wanted. Is he going to put that in the book? Yeah, I don't think so. And the other thing that I noticed is he said he's donating the proceeds to charity, not his $20 million upfront payment, but the proceeds to charity. Now, somebody reached out and asked, what about the $20 million you were handed as an upfront payment? And is this going to go through Archewell? And the Duke declined to answer how this is going to go and what about the advance money. So my question is the charity going to be running through Archewell? Because if it is, then he gets to keep 95% of the proceeds and only 5% go to charity. That's the way these things work. There's so much going on, but here's let's just break it down to what it comes down to, okay? Harry spoke on the bus with James Corden, and there was backlash. It didn't go like he'd hoped. Meghan went on the Ellen show, and there was backlash. It didn't go as they hoped. They helped Finding Freedom. People laughed. It didn't go as they'd hoped. Harry did the me you can't see, and it didn't come across well, and it didn't go as he'd hoped. Harry and Meghan did the Oprah interview where they made a lot of claims. They never showed any receipts, and they were proven to be liars. It didn't go as they'd hoped. They keep talking and talking and talking, trying to get their story out. Every time they open their mouth, it's a different version. Now, here is the coup de grace, if you will, that's going to make you want to run out and buy that book. Ready? It's being reported that Harry and Meghan have baptized their daughter, the daughter that nobody's seen or really knows for sure exists. And they're not releasing pictures because all the information about the baptism, the pictures, where it took place, who were the godparents, it's all going to be in the book. So if you want that information, you got to pay for it. And what did I tell you guys? They will use the children when it helps them make money, when it helps them merch, and that's exactly what's going on. Here's what we do know. Harry has been trying to earn a living riding on the coattails of his mother's memory, something that he and William said they weren't going to do. They weren't going to discuss her. Pictures on the Archibald website, I'm my mother's son, right? What was your son's first word? Grammy Diana, right. Everything he does, he throws his mother into the mix to try to gain sympathy. This is how he's doing it. But you know what? You're a 30-something-year-old man. Stand on your own 2 feet for the once in your life. So I guess my point is I will not be buying this book because we already know the book will not be truthful. It's going to be a thank God for Meghan and my family sucks book. I'm not interested in reading it at all. So you guys know I want to see your comments. What do you guys think about the book, and will you be purchasing it? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of future uploads. Don't forget to leave those comments below. You know how much I love to read them. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Gab. You can email me. And for those who have donated to my coffee fund, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.